Looks like I'm on. This is going to be the monthly free lecture rather than the weekly Patreon paid lecture. And that starts in 15 minutes, so you can fast forward, whatever you want to do. We often get on early and just fool around. Let me look over here. See if there's anything we want to look at. Not there. How about here? We've looked at that. We've looked at that. We've looked at that. That's a hard one. We haven't really looked at this in a while. Let me just bring this up. Bring you guys over to this screen. I could not survive on only one monitor, let me tell you. So again, we have about 13 minutes. We're just going to look at stuff for fun. Nothing too official. So a couple 7-downs. A lot of you might remember 2i. This was played quite some time ago. And let's remember that there's a number of pros that are 7-down on KGS and 8-down. So 7 and 8-down, pretty strong. Okay. I want us to look at the white stones here. This was played before AI, and this was a normal opening. Okay, no problems yet. Okay. I always found this move funny because it leaves the 2 cuts. I assume black is thinking that if white cuts, well, is he thinking to fight? Like this? I don't know what black's thinking, but let's stay back on white again. Okay, so white's thinking, I need to not just survive, but get comfortable. If you're just alive, then he can force you to get the second eye, maybe forcing 2 or 3 times, making sure you only have, those 2 points. But if you're healthy, then he can't do much pressing at all. Okay. So, get A healthy. Well, what about that top area? So I want to come in there. For instance, let's say white lives and black plays away. White can come in. That's stone will live. The problem is that if it does, black's going to get thick there and have this surround in Sente. Well, that wall's bigger than what he had on top. So white doesn't want to live on top. That's the point I'm making. Too difficult. We're going to give that to black. That being the case, we can help black a little bit on top while we got some corner profit. But again, we're giving it anyway, and now we have a little bit in the corner, help with our eyes, and we get out. So let's look at this. We can get out this way. But notice we just pushed from behind. Black got a very nice stone, and white still doesn't want black to turn and has to, now he can jump out here, but again, that's sente. So white says, if I jump out ahead now and I don't leave those sente moves. So to me, this white move isn't like, oh, that's obvious. No, I think plenty of people are going to make the mistake of not quite doing this efficiently. And I'm not trying to say this is the perfect move, but I want you to see white's thinking. Okay, black fixes. Is white alive? Yeah, pretty easily. Sort of. So let's say white plays away to wherever. And black starts this. Is this sente? Well, first, for black's position, it's a very nice move to get in, considering the top. And if white doesn't respond, well, this is certainly sente. Now black has this whole area. So yeah, this is sente. Well, white doesn't want to give this up. This is a big move. So white comes up. So if we look at, hi, whoever joined, we're looking at a principle here, and that is a free move. That is to say this, it's still black's move. What do you mean it's still black's move? Well, white's going to respond here. Black got the first one for free. Let's say he plays here and white plays away. Well, this isn't for free. He played, it cost black a whole move to play here. But this, it didn't cost a move because white really needs to respond. That alarm says that I need to make sure I'm at the lecture place. So free moves. We're not talking about, oh, I get a point for free. No, it's position, points of meaning. You know, oh, I got the corner for free. I mean, so you learn after a while what you don't care about for free. For instance, black gets this move for free. So, well, if white plays it, it's an extra point for white. So, doesn't mean anything. Black can play here. Pretty much doesn't mean anything. White can play away or play, either whatever white wants to do. It's not meaningful. Okay, so meaningful stuff. So white plays here. If white plays away, it's a meaningful sente. Very big for black on the right, on the bottom. It's just very, so white says no. Save the cut. Black asks a question, how are you going to handle things? How are you going to handle this? Which side are you going to fix? White says, I'm going to fix it on the strong side, so you don't have that aji. Great. If that's the case, then this is sente. Sorry. That's a ladder. We got to stop the ladder. What a hassle we're going through. So, get out. Okay, are we finally alive? I mean, black's top air is getting outrageous. Well, not really, because this is sente. Well, we can't give black the corner for free, so we're going to respond. So I saved this game years ago. Might be decades, probably decades ago. Because you can see it looks like slow moves white's been playing. Oh, these are so slow. And what's black's getting is enormous. But every point black is making costs black a whole move. He never got anything for free. So here, sente, sente, not sente. Finally, white's finished. Now we look at this and go, oh, black is so far ahead. Not at all. Actually, white's ahead by 2 points, 3 points right in there. which can be hard to see. You know, when you get afraid of a moil, then you see a moil. Oh my goodness. I have a horrible memory of resigning a game in a tournament. I was ahead and I resigned just because that moil's so big. I could never, it just hurts thinking about that. We probably all have those. So in regards to who's ahead, it's a good practice to count this, and we don't have time to do it here. But step one, black has an extra move on the board. So to make it even, we put down a counting move like this, good for counting. A nice corner. It's not what we're going to play, but it shows the value of white's move. So now we count. And we add the 6.5 combing. Then we say that black has area 1. He doesn't have area 2. How do we count area 2? Well, 2 points per thickness. Is both of these thick? I would say so. Thick, thick. Maybe one more, but that white stone, he's cut. That's not thickness, that's weakness. So let's go ahead and add one. Black's pretty thick right there. So we count area 1 with the stones being here, right? That's the line. Count area 1, count 2 points per thickness. And you've seen me explain why that's true. Bottom right, that's not much. Black doesn't have a lot of points there because he's undercut. And then you count white. White's got 2 corners and a big old right side. And count it up, white's a little bit ahead. So I just wanted to show that. I've shown it a number of times over the years to different people, and I think I did it in a lecture once. But it's just a good memory to calm down, be patient, and make sure you're strong. If white had turned away, he'd have a weak position. Black would get free points and be ahead. Okay, that's all. That was fun. Fun for me. So what are we doing today? What's that board? Oh, I know that one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of those. And for today, what shall we talk about? Well, I guess I'm about to post a video, but I'm trying to get the point across. So let's show this idea. So create a game. Actually, let's go to KGS. Go to the active games list. I'll make it 2 and 3 down. Options. Save to desk. Put it up there on my desktop. Bondoman. Okay, get out of there. Bondoman. And we share it. Okay. Random game. Haven't seen the game before. I picked a doozy. Okay. So, listeners are asking, what's this thing you're talking about that you haven't told us anything about yet? Well, it's looks like. Hey, hon, what's up? I will. I will. You bet. Bye. That's my wife coming home from swimming, and I need to go turn on the heater in the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. But wives come before lectures. Just the way it is. Okay, so most of you know my list, and we've looked at the list from a number of perspectives. Hello, whoever's come in recently. And I wanted to look at it from another perspective. So, I guess we have to start it here. Okay, so black's turn. I'm going to get my marker out, and black asks, am I okay? Well, he looks at his A stone and says, well, one black stone, one white stone, it's equal. So yeah, I'm fine. I could play here first and get the profit here, or I could play somewhere else and get the profit there. I mean, wherever I think is biggest. But I'm not weak at A. Okay. Is white weak? Well, the A stone is a move behind, but it's not like I can attack it very well. So that's going to come later. I'm reading his mind, right? Then black says, great. If I'm okay and he's okay, then it's a matter of what's big. Saying, well, clearly the A area, very big, super wide, and it's a corner, an empty corner, so lots of size. On the other hand, what white is building is of significance. So again, I'm trying to read his mind and not my thoughts. So he would mark area A. That's what I think is biggest. As I play area A, can I help a black stone, another black energy? No. Can I attack white? No, there's no attack here. So what's the biggest? Which is the third question. He says, well, I'll just play here. I think this is biggest. So the idea is you play a game trying to think rationally of purposes for your moves, but in review, start marking things. You'll find that this will really help you clarify your thoughts. Now, first, I hate to go past this because I disagree with everything he's thinking, but that's a whole nother thing. Let's go forward to let's do it here. So this, at the moment, we're looking at this. Hello again, whoever just came in. We're looking at this as me assigning you homework, and you're reviewing your game, and then you mark it. Am I okay? No. Okay, so we'll be defending A. That's step one. Back to the top of the list. As I defend A, is there another black entity I can help? No. Is there a white group I can attack? Well, if I come down, I'm pretty much threatening to kill the B stone. So maybe it's not like the bee stone's weak. So no, it can live without question. There's a weakness there, but there's really no attack. Okay, then what's big? Around the A stone. Well, we have area 1 and area 2. Which one's bigger? Area 2, hello. Area 2's 5 times bigger? More. So I'll get out. That would be, so you would mark, let's mark it properly because that's the homework. Defend A, there's no other defense, no other attack. So we'd mark the space. Defend A, play in the big area B. And since there's no reason to play on the 4th line, we'll keep it on the 3rd. So that would be the idea. And you might decide C. That's also an okay idea. Okay. He decides that the corner is bigger, which right away we can see that corner looks very small. And White's right side all of a sudden got so big for free. Remember that for free stuff? White just got the right side for free. Now, just for fun, let's go this way. Here, let's go ahead and play here. Okay, because now we're totally settled. White got this for free. That's not very impressive. That right side was significantly bigger. Okay. Boom, boom. Can't we go out this way? Boom. If he tries to save, we just run out. If he tries to enclose us, something's dead. He probably needs to play here. Let's probably do it this way and kill the stone. So this isn't the best way to get out. And you can find that on the list, right? Okay, let's find one more spot, mark it, and then I'll have some confidence that you know what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Okay, let's mark this one. We go through our list. Am I okay? Well, my A group's completely surrounded and it's not alive. I'm going to have to depend on the co. Yuck. It's defend A. But he's thinking, I'm fine. However he thinks this. Okay, I'm fine. How's White? White's fine. What's big? I'm trying to get in his mind why he played here. Is he defending his stone? He shouldn't be. It's not weak. Is he saying the top is biggest? I'm playing on top. Well, no. The corner's bigger. Corner's huge. So I don't know what's on his mind here. I think he's simply playing moves that he's familiar with and trying stuff. And yeah. Okay, so hopefully, two people here. Hi. So hopefully, viewers, you understand the idea. So if we get a for-purpose move, you mark A, and let's say that's on a group. If you mark the group A, that's a statement of I'm defending the A group. Then you mark a B. Let's say it's on a white group. That means as I defend A, I can bother the white group. Then 3 space, however you want to do it. And if you feel you understand and you go do it, and you either have a question or you think, hey, this was useful, send me the game. We can do a video on it, whatever. I can review it and send it back. I think this is important stuff. Okay, that's what I wanted to start with on this. And again, I just did a YouTube video and I'll post that today. Okay, we can get out of here. Should we review this as our lecture? No. Reviewing Dom games is just, first, it's very complicated. Second, 1, 2, and 3 Dons play so bad. I was much stronger as 1Q than I was at, well, I never was 2 or 3 Don. I went from 1 Don and I said, no, I'm feeling pretty strong. I think 4 Don's just a state of mind, and 2 and 3 are just fancy 1 Dons. So I entered the tournament. I'm 4 Don now. I'm going to adopt that attitude. And I did just fine and became 4 Don. Okay, so let's just, in our remainder time, which is quite a bit, let's play Crazy Stone and have a fun game and try to think of ideas and thought process and all like that. Share the board. Let's keep it at 3Q, which is a really good place to look at stuff. And for some reason, I want us to be white. There we are, white. 3Q, no handicap. There we go. Let's play. And we'll probably have 2 of these, so the first game I'll play ordinary. I just respond. Let's make it easy. Let me make sure that no one's trying to, because I'm expecting a call. Okay. I don't need to respond to what he's doing, but I'm going to. It's awfully big looking, so I'll just approach and fix so we can't get too much here. Yeah. If I play in the corner, which is a pretty big move, can he use my weaknesses to connect all the way? Because if he can get this stone touching this stone, then that's too much. As long as I can break. So I come in the corner, he hits here, I respond. He hits here, I break. So I don't think so. Let's try it. He's doing what I said. Okay. We got our group healthy and out. Healthy because it's out. I'm fine. Is he fine? He has these 2 stones that are a bit awkward, but all he has to do is run out, which bothers me. So I don't think it's time to attack these. So next, I either deal with the large top or his area. With this height he's got, this could really get big fast. So let's deal with that. How do we do that? So I'd be marking the space. How do we do it? Well, let's start with an easy one. Let's say I invade the smaller part of the large, I'm saying 2 sections, the big one and the little one. And the little one's very easy to invade. So I invade. Let's have him come straight down, not leaving any Aji, attacking me. And I come out. Let's come out this way so we can't connect under. And he lives in the corner. This is too big of a gap. I don't think he can take this. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to go into the big area. I think I will continue going into the big area and continue. Can I keep going? If I keep going, he honeys down. I honey up. His next move's awfully powerful. So let's break that. Oh, that's fancy. He's leaving some cuts. Now I'll do it. See all these cuts? If I push, there's 2 cuts. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts. I'm going to cut the weakest one just so I know what he's going to do. Okay, that should be improper. I believe that's, I don't think he should. Okay, I don't see it working immediately, so let's add a stone. There it is. I think we're good. Tari, out, up. I think it works. There, he agreed. Okay, I can now capture the stone. We're just kind of playing an easy 3Q game, but going through the thought process so you can see what's on my mind, how I'm judging things. Okay, so I can capture the stone. I'm out. It's wonderful. What else can I do? Well, if I save my cornerstone, let's put it here, and he saves, can't I just kill him? I think so. So I'm going to save my stone. Can I also save it this way? Yes. Okay. Then I'm going to... Does me coming out threaten to kill those stones? No. That means I want to go over and here. And I believe he's just dead. Okay, let's do a couple of Ataris to get some liberties. And just kill. So is he dead anyway? If I walk away, is he dead? Yeah, he's not going to kill me first. So if I want, I have time to help my stone and hurt him, as in pushing. I like it. With these 2 cuts, I'm a little concerned. So I'm going to go again. This is all points. I'm alive here, so I'm getting pure points here. I'm 3 in a row, so his turn is powerful. So I'm going to make it 4, so his turn is not powerful. Okay, I am now strong on the right. He's dead, I'm alive. His turn is powerful for both, double sente. Okay, if he cuts, the only problem is he has center strength. I'm going to go ahead and fix that. So I'm the one with center strength. Okay. I have no troubles. He's dead, I'm alive. And I'm 25 points ahead. Not much to think about, but let's just think about our next move, and then we'll start a new one because white's too far ahead. Next move. I'm fine everywhere. How about him? This black group does not have a base. It's behind enemy lines in a general sense. He can't hurt me on the right. So I'm going to play this move. Corner, that's big. Stops him from getting it, which makes him a living group. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm going to play a big move, getting ready for this fight that's coming. Not Sente. One big move, let's play another big move. Hi, hon. Welcome back. I'm in the middle of a lecture. Okay. She said, we'll all come in there and lecture you. Yeah, I'd like to see a try. Okay. So we were going to quit after I did a couple of, okay. So we'll quit there. I want to keep going, but we'll quit there. And this time we'll make it a different sort of game rather than an ordinary game. She is something else, let me tell you. Okay, get out of the game. Here I go. Out. Then we go. Oh, I shouldn't have got out. Just start a new game. Okay, start a new one. Hello, 2 people that haven't said hi yet. Mystery guests. New game. Same thing, except now we'll do an unusual. This is a lot to learn when you play an unusual sort of game. Was my picture there the whole time last time? So you couldn't see? Seems to me it wasn't. There we go. Sorry if it was. Okay, unusual. Well, let's go this way. So we'll both settle here. Let me see what this ding was about. No problem. He's fine, I'm fine. Any of the corners are big. This upper right corner is the biggest. That's a big freaking corner. But we're going to go 3-3. See which side he chooses. Okay. I'm okay. He's okay. What's big? 2 big empty corners. But the wall says extending here is extra big. So if I'm going to play the corner with my eyes on the wall, I'd play this move. You see my cursor. As far as I can get to the right, and I'm still in the corner and safe. Now, if I think his wall is too important, then I can negate the wall. I don't want to get closer than this, so I could start here, which I will. Now I have me-eye, and I'm safe. He plays here too close to the wall, not enough points for his wall. Okay. I don't need to respond. That could be interesting. I'm going to take the corner. Am I going to take it 3-3? Let's take it 3-3. That's interesting. Okay. So follow my cursor for the Joseki. Let's go white. Black comes up. Knight's move to here. He then can turn. Oh, I don't like that at all. Okay, let's do the other way. White, black comes out. Knight's move. He turns down. Well, this guy's still fine. So I'm going to go this way. He chose center, no problem. I was looking at what's the bad stuff he can do. Okay, he's letting me cut here. Really? This guy's not ready for a fight, but I can make sure there's a cut, and then I can get ready. We want this stone to get strong so that I can cut, or actually to force him to fix, which is a 0-point move. Okay, I could jump. Yeah, but notice this stone's very strong. Right next to a big old, I'm going to contact the strong stone. Smart. Then come up. That makes the jump better. Okay, he's saving a bit. Okay. 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 I kind of want a Hane, but I don't see much value in it for now. So let's just come up. Okay. Am I alive? Now remember the whole thing about free points. So if I play away, black, white, black cuts me off, I have to come back to live, which means he gets the turn for free. Having a wall here is worth at least 5 points. I don't want that. So I'm going to live. Let's look at different ways to live. I can play here. Alive, very strong corner. And it's his move. Okay. Now let's try this one. I play here, threatening to break out. Right? White, he says Atari. Turn, I'm completely out. You can pick up 2 points. Well, it's more than 2, but just a little bit of points. He doesn't like that. So, boom. Now if I play away, the turn is not Sente. Now, my white move gained 1 point. His black move gained 2 points. He just gained a point at the cost of a whole move. Without it, he would get 5 points at no cost. So this is much better for me. Okay, so my corner, fine. This side group here, how would I feel if he started attacking me? I have 2 heads here. I think I'll be fine. If he plays here, well, I'm going to respond. He has Sente on me. I don't want to follow with Sente. So I'm comfortable, except when he plays, I have to play. Then he plays, I have to play. I'm being forced. I don't want that. I could jump, yeah. I could jump here, yeah. But the turn gets me into this big area and gets me close to the cut. So this is a valuable way. Look at that. I got it for free. Now how do I feel? If he plays here, I don't think he can surround me in one anymore. I think that one move gave me a whole extra running direction. So we have 1, 2, 3 ways to run. I'm good. Corner it is. So in the corner, I'm going to play this one. Let's say I play here. He approaches, I respond. He can't get this area. He doesn't have it because he's undercut. He has to play a move to get it. What I'm saying is the right, not so big. So if I play 4-4, he can choose 3-3, take the whole corner. He can choose lots of things. If I play here, his only reasonable option is here, playing on the right, which we just said isn't so big. So I'm going to play this way. Hopefully that made sense. Now I'm going to give it to him. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do the top and not help him here. We know these 2 moves. This one is a strength to leave it alone, strength for the fight that's coming up. This one for territory. Oh, that's the one I want on top. Corner first. Defend. Finish my group. How far? All the way. Is that right? I have, how about here? I like that. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to do it here. That's a hard one. I don't want to spend some time. Okay, we get to it right away. So I have no idea. Last move and this move. I felt confused. Especially now. I have no idea. So what do? Go to the list. Is my upper right group weak? No, in no way it's fine. Give me a break. How about my upper left group? Well, let's say he plays here. I come down, he plays here. Is that really two eyes? Not really. Well, I have one eye for sure. I can get a second if I play, and I'm completely out. So should I say it's a comfortable group, or should I say it's not a comfortable group? I'm going to say it's a comfortable group, but if I get a chance to help it, I'm very happy to, but I don't need to. That's my conclusion. I could be wrong. I don't know how to be right all the time. My wife, she knows. Okay, so I'm not going to defend this as my main course of action. Okay. Other groups, fine. So I'm fine. How about black? Black's fine. I kind of want to hassle this group, but it's alive. Black has this stone that he just put down. It's not fine at all. We have our main goal. I'm going to be attacking. Okay. The thing we just did, tremendously important process. When I used to sit down with like a big tournament, open section, you're playing against pros, 8 dons, 7 dons, amateurs, these really strong people. And little old me, I know nothing. All I have is my list. I sit down and these guys are so good. I can't tell you how good these guys are. And I don't know what to do. So I just go through the simplest list I can come up with. And they consistently provided me with great, solid moves to stay in the game. And that was beginning 6 don, where I was pretty weak as a 6 don. Then I got to medium 6 don, where, hey, I'm starting to feel my oats. Then I got strong, so I could start adding reading and all this stuff. And I was all of a sudden starting to beat them. That was so exciting. Kind of wish I could go back there, but I never could. So I'm okay. He's not. Where does he want to go? Does he want to go to the right? He can do it a little bit, but that's hard. How about the left? Maybe a little bit more than the right, but still. Well, then what? He wants to go out. That's the way out. Stop him. Okay, let's chase with the knight's move. Defend our group. Jump. I don't see why not. Well, he's just going to get out, right? Oh, but as I come out, I'm bothering his right side group. Oh, I like that. Okay. I'm going to be defending this area. Oh, look at the center developing. Therefore, I'm going to Hane. It attacks. It's helping the 2 stones, now 3, and it's helping my bottom group, and it's developing territory. That's a lot of purposes joining together. Do I go one more time? I do not see why not. And then I'm going to fix. Maybe this way. This looks good. Look at that, what I developed here. That's gorgeous. Okay, I don't want to Hane because if he cuts, it's a real cut. And I'm not strong here. So I'm going to play it this way. I'm getting points here, baby. I don't like this cut. This totally fixes it. Yeah, I'll do that. Can I do this? No. I'll do this. It's some good points. Let's just do it. I think it's good. I do a little reading. It works itself out here. So how many points did I get there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I didn't have this. 14, 16, 8, almost 20 points there. 15 to 20 points in the center. And it's still my move. That is so cool. Okay. I'm fine. He's fine. What's big? Well, he can drop down and get this. That's pretty big. He can also drop down and develop this area. Which one's bigger? The left is bigger. Okay. I'm playing a points move on the left. I can't gain them, but I can take them away. Okay. So I'm going to try to take away points here. Secondary goal. As I deal with this, is there one of my groups that would enjoy help? Well, this top one. I don't need help, but I would like help. Great. How about I just start connecting up, threatening to come in? Okay, let's just solidify this a little bit. Come on down, come on over. Okay. Oh, my group is feeling significantly better. Thank you very much. I think it's time to come in this way. Oh, I don't think so, buddy. Oh, there you go. Back off. Yeah. And still big. Not so big anymore. Am I weak here? No. And I'm 11 points ahead, which isn't as much as the other one, but still. So next I deal with this. This is nice. I think I'll just play this one because I'm weak here, right? Let's play the one. I'm weak here. Does this really fix? Well, I'm not cut anyway. My group is not weak, and I'm not cut. So I'm going to play here only as a means of reducing. Then I'm going to come in, and I'll jump because I'm alive, right? Boom, boom, boom. Throw in here. Boom. Yeah, alive. I had to read out that I'm not killing my eye. If I can find an eye here, then all these extra little points become mine. At the moment, they're really not. That doesn't make it biggest, though. And I'm still ahead by 11 points. So that's a good place to call it quits. We'll just figure out what the next move is. Okay. I'm fine everywhere. He's fine everywhere. This is a big end game, like I could play here, threatening this area. So that's one thing on my mind. I still like this. If I don't play here, throw in, these aren't points. If I play again, they are points. I think I'll do it. Hey, Incente, all right. This is big. This is big. This is big. Is this big? This is big. Now I'm 17 points ahead. We'll call it quits there. Okay, good. So I'm hoping that this, you see the thinking, the process I go through, the questions I have. Also, if you see how easily I get confused, not just in Go, in general in life. Ask my wife. Oh, he gets pretty confused. Mostly because I think about too many things and I can't narrow it down to the task at hand, practical. I'm like, yes, but then there's this. Oh, but over here, there's these thoughts. Oh, I get so caught up in everything. Okay, done with that one. Well, let me check one more time, see if there's anything we want to review. Well, let's look at this. Share it. Okay. This is Dr. Beduk I like him a lot. He speaks his ideas quickly, which I appreciate, because I'm like, yeah, I understand what's going on. And he'll go real fast through it, and I can keep up and like, oh, I see, yeah. I hate the teachers go, well, you see, over here. I mean, I kind of do that too. And he's so strong. I mean, he plays pros constantly, and he totally wins more than he loses. Pro 9-dans, Cho Chikun, all these players. He does great. He's very, very strong. And he's like, well, so how do you do this in the center? Well, you start here and then you do that, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay. So let's watch him against, I think just the 3-dan. He started on Fox, or it could have been Taijin, where they won't let you start higher than 3-dan. So you have to start at 3-dan and work your way up to 9-dan. And this is where he did that. And I think there's like 40 or 50 games that I recorded. When I don't have anything to study, I go to his games and go through them. And he's the Whitestones. Okay. I like this idea. This idea gives me an idea about how to think. And I'm going to bore people with this, but what's wrong with A? A's nice. Well, that's true. And it's not a bad move. Then why B? Well, let me try to read his mind. A is good for, it's a 2-stone wall to develop the right. Yeah. It also has an open skirt, which means it can grow on the bottom. Yeah. It's very strong, very connected. So it's a strong stone, which means we can touch it. So if we touch it now, we're going to get a lot of information. We're going to force Black to decide right now what he's going to do so that we can go stop him from doing it. That's kind of how I see the contact here. We can also, we'll find out right now what we get so we can do what we want on the left. Boom, boom, Tari, out, boom, Tari, and out. Joseki. Save once. Sente. Sente. Defend. Okay. That's the end of the immediate sequence. I mean, Black still has to defend his group in the center. What did we find out? Well, Black gets a corner. Not what you call big just yet. We're getting the bottom. Earlier was just here. That right looks like it could get real big, right? Well, come back up here. And it's like, no, I don't think the right's going to be that big for Black if we don't want it to. We have a nice, strong presence there. So it answered a lot of questions and formed something. We now know how to work things better. So good for information. We got a lot of information. Whew. Rambling. Oh. Well, as we attempt to read his mind, why isn't he hunting here? He can't cut us. It's a ladder in our favor. Aren't we attacking him more? No, we're giving him great eye. That's what we're doing. Incente. It actually helps him. Well, what are we getting? Well, we're growing the right. You're doing what? You can't grow the right. You're undercut on both sides. Oh. So once you see the purpose of the hane, you know whether you want to play it or not. I was 1-dan, and I had no idea about this stuff. We're going back 50 years, where there weren't even computers, much less that could play Go. And we're having to work all this stuff out. I mean, I don't know. So he jumps. And now, I love this move. He's saying, I have a group. I want it to get healthy. How do you do that? Get to the edge of the board. Hey, look at me getting to the edge of the board. I mean, I would think of this move. Now he can't cut me. I would think of this move. Hey, I'm getting good shape. I would think of maybe here. This is a nice, fast move doing a lot of things. I think it's a great move. It's the kind of move you want to, well, how could I play that move? How could I learn that? This move I like. Clearly, White's bottom group isn't that great. Good on defense, and it bothers Black's center quite a bit. Boom, 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 boom. Defend. Boom, boom, boom. Tari. If Black gives up, that means we're fine on the right. There's no cutting stone. He's got to save. And then, see how weak Black looks? Hit the vital point. Can we Hane or something? No. 2 stones, weak. Fix. Nice strength for the bottom. Cut through that. Cut it. Black's weak. Let's cut it. Cut it. Tari. Panuki in the center, pretty big. It's going to hurt Black's 3 stones in the center. It's going to hurt the group. Panuki's pretty big. Hane. Uh-oh. Black got surrounded. How'd that happen? First, he Hane'd. Well, White can't cut me because White's in too much trouble. Really? I'm not sure that's true at all. But White said, okay, I'll give that to you. I'm not going to give that to you. That's too weak. Just cut and kill. What's the problem? Black was hoping about something here, but it's just not true. And then let's get healthy so we actually don't have to capture Black. If we live, we don't have to capture. This is another one of those principles that was hard for me when I was early Dawn player. If I have to capture Black, that means I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves. Well, that's 6 less points, and Black's getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got the outside. We really want to live here. Black, White, Black, kill it, kill it. Capture, which I thought was interesting, isn't saving bigger. Well, yeah, but your stones in the center now are a target. All Black has to do is boom, and now you're low on liberties. So let's just capture so that in 50 moves, I don't have to worry about that chase, about that liberty race. So that's an important idea. Come on in, attacking the 3. They're weak. Stop Black from taking the area. Come on in. Now, there's still Aji in the corner, right? Should be. That's big. This corner's particularly big. Let me see if that was so-and-so trying to get in touch with me. No. Okay, a couple things about this White move that's kind of basic. Let's go back here. Standard pattern. Black comes up, white comes down. Black comes up to build the left side. Let's say white doesn't come down. Ooh, that left side just got stronger and bigger, possibly in Sente. If not in Sente, then he's get even bigger in Sente. So it's big for black, and if white plays it, well, I got the corner, and now this move threatens to connect under. And if black says, no, you can't do that, well, then I do whatever. So it's big. So we see this pattern all the time. Here, he waited a few moves and then came down. Boom. Boom. I like this move. Cut, Tari, Tari. Going after the black stones in the middle there. Black says, no, not going to happen. So now does white take or does white fill? That would be hard for me. If we take, it's a ko. And let's have white run away. See the problems here on the bottom? This is why white can't play the ko. Every move down here is a ko threat to bother all this. So connect. Keep going. Tari, Tari. Connect. Black be in trouble, and black resigned there. Just a short little game against the 3-dan. And just step by step, he follows basic stuff. And black didn't. I like that. I like professional level players playing against strong amateurs, especially if they're like 7-dan. I love seeing Mr. Yang simply win without any effort against the 7-dan. It's like the moves are just moves anyone can play. Great, go ahead and play them. Oh, I think I'll try. So I really like that. Okay, we still have 7 minutes. Let's just play a little game against Crazy Stone, kind of as a filler. And I just posted, I do these 3Qs all the time. But this time I gave it 4 stones. So I'm playing 3Q, but it's from a whole nother perspective. You should find that. It's kind of fun. Okay, we're playing against 3Q. I'm white. Let's go black. I don't like playing black. I don't know why. I do know why. Okay, I'm going to do a Moyo. I don't want them coming up. Maybe this one's better. If he starts coming up, I'll still have a wall here. Let's develop this. Okay. Can I take the entire right in one move? Well, he can live because these 2 black stones are weak due to the Aji. I'm going to play here and claim, this is terrible, but I'm going to claim a lot of points. I think I'm behind. Moyos don't do well. Can I Hane? Atari, save, cut. Yeah, something's gonna die if I let that happen. Uh-uh. You be dead. Is that Sente? Only that he gets this move in Sente and thus life. So I'll just play the killing move. Now, if he plays Atari, I feel he can cut in Sente, and he might kill the 2, which would bring everything to life. So I'm just going to save this. That's yours. Can I honey? I honey. He cuts. I honey. He cuts. What do I do? Here. I can't read this out. Black, white cuts. I don't want to. This cut's a bother to him now. That's how I killed the bottom right corner. Can I do it now? I think so. Let's cut. He did it again. I'm going to save the cut, baby. He be dead. And it still has white ahead. This is the trouble with Moyo. I kept my entire Moyo, killed 2 corners, white's ahead. I have a long-standing memory. I was 1Q, so long time ago. And I'm playing with this guy, 7 stones. I'm giving him 7 stones. And I'm aggressive from the start, and I killed this huge group. It was 75 points, huge. But it was like this. He had the entire left, and I still lost the game. Still remember that game. It's against Greg, Asteroids Greg. He was one of the... I had mastered Asteroids. I mean, I was a Dawn level player in Asteroids, but he was a 9 Dawn professional player in Asteroids. He was amazing. Okay. We only have 1 minute. Thank goodness. What would I do? Am I fine? Yeah. All the 3 Blackstones here, they're not groups. Okay. Let's look at something here. I can't mark them. Okay. If we're going to Tawari, we take this black... Oh, you can't see the board. You mean I played that whole thing and you couldn't see it? I'm so sorry. If so, then we just wasted 10 minutes of your time. I apologize about that. Sorry. So we'll look at this Blackstone. We take it off the board. Black to play. I would never play there. Like wasted. What about this black one? Pretty wasted. What about this one? Not wasted, but maybe 20% value. So I have 2 wasted moves. Does he have any? The corners died in both cases, but he got the outside. So we can see the perspective on how black is behind, because black has wasted stones and white doesn't, for the most part. Okay. So what would I do? I'm fine. He's fine. I would just play corner move. Yeah, just something like that. Continue the game from there. I think center is important, so I'd play this sort of thing. And from there, I might rip off the corner, something like that. I'd probably test them over here. Let's just play it out real quick. So if I play here, I'm alive. That's just a living group. But notice how small it is. It's a small, little tiny corner. So once I get to here, I know I can live anytime. Is this biggest? No, it's a small, tiny corner in double Gote. So I got the ability to live, but instead I now like save my stone, which is bigger, this kind of thing. Okay, good. Sorry about that last part, and thanks for coming, and we'll see y'all later.